morning, YouTube. How are you today? I'm good. Very, very good. It's a little after 8 o'clock on Monday morning. I just finished my trip. Sent in my ready message and got almost an immediate response. I'm going to go pick up shingles in Dallas. 2-stop pickup and then deliver that in Houston. So I guess we're going to find out whether the 350-mile minimum pay is true, because it doesn't deliver until tomorrow and it's only 285 miles or 290 miles to Houston from the shipper. It's been a good weekend. As you know, I got home on Friday, early afternoon. My uncle-in-law picked me up from here where I parked the truck. Took me home, petted the dog, and then left the house in the pickup truck. I had to go to the vape shop. Had to pick up some more liquid for my vaporizer. And I also had to pick up a new container. I broke the glass on like Tuesday or Wednesday before I left securement training. Don't know how I did it. Just picked it up and it was leaking. There's a big old crack through it. Must have dropped it or bumped it into something or something. I don't know. So I had to get another piece of glass, but they didn't have any glass, so I ended up buying a whole new tank. Not an expense I was expecting, but I bought a spare piece of glass while I was at it. And because you gotta have my nicotine, what little I have now. On Saturday, I went and picked up a refrigerator from Best Buy. I actually got a really good deal on it. It was on sale. And I got an open box item, so I ended up paying almost just a little bit more than half of what the original cost would be. I think it was like 80 bucks. Plugged in when I got home to check it, make sure it worked just fine. It got cold in about 30 minutes. It stayed cold, didn't run a lot, wasn't loud. Really, really nice. So after I finished packing Saturday night, me and the wife brought it and all my junk over yesterday on afternoon. Got it in the truck. Got my groceries in here. They're in a cooler right now with some blue ice waiting for the refrigerator to cool down. Hopefully by the time I finish loading over here, getting shingles, it will be cool enough to move the food into. And I can put the blue ice in the freezer so it stays cold. I got Frankie in the truck with me here. You'll probably meet him later. And we're getting ready to head off. So let's go pick up some shingles. Well, good afternoon, YouTube. I'm still in Dallas. I just finished loading these shingles. It took about 3 hours. It was actually a 2-stop pickup. The first one was all the shingles, and then there was I had to go down the street to pick up another pallet, just a pallet and a part of a pallet of something. I don't know what it is. They look like shingles to me, but they're a different kind. The hard part today actually didn't start till I was about 30 minutes before I was going to be finished. Threw out the tarps, got them down, started strapping, and then the pallet on the end, the wood collapsed. And so they had to pick it up, put it on a new pallet, put it back on there. Well, when they did, they didn't put it in the right place and they wouldn't move it. So I had to undo half the tarps and get them back into position. And then get them back in place. And just as I was finishing that up, the wind picked up and carried the first tarp half away. So I had to start it all over. It was looking really, really pretty. Now it looks really, really bad. It works. It still looks good. It's not even. It's not as pretty as I had it before they had to reshift one of the pallets. So I finished up my 30-minute break, DOT break before I head off. I got about 6 minutes. So then I'm heading down. I'm going to stop at the Flying J just north of Houston because there's no place to park where this stuff is going. So I'll be about 30 minutes away. Gonna be a short day today. I should get there about 5. Talk to you later. Hello again, Internet. How are you? I'm good. A little hot. A little muggy down here in Houston. It's about 6 o'clock, and I am at the Flying J on Ritchie in I-45. I'm kind of glad I got here right at the moment I did, because just as I was getting here, this place was filling in, and I got to what to me looks like the last spot in the back, and I only got it because someone pulled out just as I was pulling up to it, and that don't bode well, because I had neglected to reserve a parking space. I had thought about it, and then I kind of blew it off, mostly because I'm broke. I mean, I could pay for it, but I'm kind of broke because I spent way too much money over the weekend. I should have been here around 4, actually, but on the way down I stopped in Ennis at the Blue Beacon and washed the truck. It needed it bad. It was gross looking. It was really, really dirty. It was dirtier when I picked it up than when it was when I parked it for the weekend. And I think that's because there's a plant next to where I parked the truck, and they were spewing dirt and garbage all weekend. I don't know, but it was definitely dirtier than it was. But getting the truck washed reminded me that I need to get it into the shop, because both the windshields leak. The windshields, both of them leak on top, and the passenger side leaks on the bottom and runs down into the floorboard. And that kind of sucks, because we're expecting heavy rains, high winds, and lots of hail tomorrow in Texas. Like we need any more. It's coming down 45 out of Dallas and crossing the Trinity. And I mean, I've seen it flooded a lot over the last year or so, but it was back up to where it's been most of the year. It had almost completely depleted away. We've only had 2 or 3 days. Well, I don't know how much rain they had while I was at orientation and training, but I know they got rain like 4 times at least. And the water was all the way up to the top of the embankments again. So, which kind of delays the construction projects, because they're building new bridges. And when the river bottoms are flooded, they can't sink new pylons and all that stuff. And half the construction equipment is underwater. And so that's a huge mess. So, like I said, it was a good drive down. I wish I hadn't stopped. I had to stop. I needed to stop, but I wish I hadn't. If I hadn't stopped, I might have had a better choice of parking spaces here. And this one isn't too bad. At least I don't have a reefer on either side of me. But both guys have tri-pack APUs, so I can hear them. My little quiet EPU, I'm hoping it could keep up with the temperature while it's still hot, because it's like 90 outside. And I pre-cooled the truck real good, but I'm thinking that air conditioner in the back is either broken or is not working very good, because it doesn't blow cold air. It circulates what's in here, and as it gets warmer, it's hot. So I got to idle again, which kills my fuel mileage. I was looking at my PFP over the weekend on the driver website, and it's garbage. And it's mostly due to the idling, because I got no AC back there. So I'm hoping it cools down tonight, doesn't stay too humid. So, like I said, I'm here at the Flying J. I'm 9 road miles from where I'm delivering. And I called them on the way down to check to make sure they didn't have any overnight parking, because I could have swore that the place did, but I didn't know that they had moved. I'd been there once before, years ago, but it was at their old location. And so the new location doesn't have any parking. So I'm here at the J. But they did tell me that their receiving hours start at 7 a.m. and not 9 a.m. And they allow you to line up at 6:30. Just don't sleep on the lot. So I'm going to get up at 6, do my pre-trip, and pop over there and get there early so I can unload and get out of here. I'm not really sure what I'm going to be doing yet, because I haven't got a pre-plan message. I kind of wish they'd issue pre-plans, when you're close. to where you're supposed to go. But I don't know if they do that or not. I really don't know. It's going to take me about a month, probably, to figure out all the nuances of how this place works here at Maverick. So I want to get rid of it and get out of here at a decent hour. I did get a message on my way down as I was leaving town telling me that my tentatively planned next home time is this Friday at 8 p.m. Not sure how they figured that out unless they've already pre-planned me for the whole week. And assuming that I'm super trucker, can get it all done on time. If that's the case, that's good. But the message also said that if I choose to stay out, I just need to reply to the message saying, no, I don't need to go home. I can stay out to the next week. I think I would like to skip the weekend at home and stay out another week to build some money. But I'll have to talk to my wife first. She likes me home. I mean, I love her. And we get along really, really well. But from the minute I got home on Friday night to when I left, she dropped me off at the truck this morning, it was like having a leech attached to me. I'm not complaining, honey. I'm not complaining because I know you watch this. But sometimes you still got to breathe. I know you miss me. I missed you too. I missed everybody. My stepson was that way too. He was pretty clingy for the first day. Then he kind of slacked off. He went back to his PlayStation and other stuff. Because he's really, really happy with me because I loaned him my PlayStation 4. So he can play some games on that. Because I gave him my PS3 a few years ago and I've been hoarding the PS4. And I told him he could have it until I put it in the truck. Which is going to be a couple months. I'm waiting for a game to come out. Then I'll put it in the truck. So, that being that. My only fear is that I'm going to run short runs all week. 300 miles or so. Now, they give me 5 300-mile runs, and the minimum is true, 350-mile minimum. And I need to text my FM on that and ask. Because I heard it as a rumor, and then I heard them talking about it at orientation, but I don't remember if it's like a hard fast rule or what the qualifications are for that. But if that's the case, that's only like 1,700 miles for the week, plus TARP pay. That's not good. Based on my budget, I need to do at least 2,000 a week if I only work 5 days. If I work more, then I get more miles. But Texas is a big place, and I can't see them running me back and forth from Dallas to Houston on me. I mean, I'll do it. Don't mean I have to like it. So, let me see what tomorrow holds after I get rid of this, and then talk to my wife and find out, make a decision on whether or not to stay the weekend. What that'll mean for you is more blogs. Whether you want that or not, that's entirely up to you. But if you like what you're getting so far and want to keep finding out what kind of stupid stuff I'm up to, go ahead and click that subscribe button and follow me. I will endeavor to post every day I'm on the road. And then the other videos, like the one I posted on Saturday about a brief overview of everything that happened at orientation to complement the 10 or 12 blogs that were there for the orientation and training. So, if you have any questions or comments, please post them in the comments below. Or you can email me. I appreciate those. I have a couple of people that pretty much email me every day. And I like having those conversations. Or you can post on TTR or send me a conversation message on TTR. And I will happily discuss it with you there. So, with that said, I think I'm going to open my fridge and make me some dinner. We have arugula salad tonight with grilled chicken strips and crackers. Healthy living. Healthy food. So, Keep the shiny side up, 73s, and I will talk to you tomorrow.